Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Mike Walker and today I've been out and about with my new purchase, the DJI Osmo Plus. It's a 3-axis gimbal camera ideal for vlogging and capturing great B-roll footage. All the footage here, including the opening and the outro, was shot using this camera in 4K 25p and using the D Cinelike profile in the MP4 format. I'm not doing a full review here as there are loads on YouTube already, but just wanted to pass on my thoughts on the way I'll use it. I tested it today on a push bike on the busy seafront in Torrevieja. I mounted it on the bike with this clamp I bought for under a tenner. It screws into the 1/4-inch mount where the iPhone holder goes and put it on the handle grip of my bike, and it was really steady. The footage, as you can see here, is super smooth. The Z-axis smoothing is missing on the gimbal, but on a bike it's not required as there is no jolt on the up and down movement like when you're walking or when you're running. Here's some walking footage. As you can see, there is a little up and down movement, although it is minimal in my opinion and certainly good enough for me. Right, so I'm walking with the unit now, and it may be detectable to see some movement, up and down movement on the Z-axis. Which is obviously not noticeable on a push bike because it's got round wheels. So unless your push bike's got oval wheels or square wheels, it shouldn't be a problem. There is a Z-axis attachment available from DJI at £125 if you want perfectly smooth shots when walking or running. I found the overall image quality to be really good and nice sharp 4K pictures. I also had an ND16 filter attached to bring down the shutter speed for a more cinematic look. The audio on the unit is not good. It seems to pick up some sort of electrical interference from the gimbal motor, so an external recorder would have to be used if it was being used as your main camera. The small mic supplied is not too good either, but okay for syncing up to your main camera if you're using two. I'm using a Zoom F1 recorder with the F1's output going straight into the jack socket at the front of the Osmo. The audio input can be adjusted on the Osmo Plus and I found the default setting to be okay. The Zoom F1 has a limiter so it takes care of the levels and it sounds okay when used this way. I also back it up on the recorder itself. When handheld, I found it easier not having my iPhone attached to it but just aiming at the subject. The balance is better and you soon get used to the framing as long as you're at the right distance and don't go nearer than the lens's 50 centimeters minimum object distance. I'm not saying it's right for everyone, but that's the way I'll use it. You can still have your device connected in your pocket to check the framing, control the camera and then review the footage. The settings for the gimbal do make a big difference to the speed and response of the movement, and I found the medium setting to be good for the camera mounted on the bike and handheld. That's it. I'm sure I'll get lots of use out of this amazing little Osmo camera, and once I've tweaked the profiles I think it'll match up to the GH5 really well in the edit. Thanks for staying with us. I hope to see you again. Please hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up if you like it, and I'll catch you in the next one.